Welcome to the Future Blockchain Summit 2025, again in collaboration with FinTech Surge, Web3 TV here. I'm your host, Aya Dikiros, and today we are joined with
Steven Besse, Marketing Manager at Future Blockchain Summit.
Steven, awesome to have you here. I mean, let's get into it. 70,000 attendees, over 1,000 investors, 200 speakers, 200 folks here. It is jam-packed, and it's only day two. Talk to me about how you're amping the ante this year and compared to last, and how does that go back to the core mission of, FPS?
Yeah. Well, one of the things that we always pay very close attention to is how are we adding value to all of the stakeholders that are here. So the first thing we think about is our exhibitors. Who do they want to see? Who do they want to meet? We bring in the investors. We bring in the institutional investors. We bring in the people that they want to have connections with. This could be their next buyers. It could be their next investors. So then we look at the speakers. Who do they want to gain insights from? And then what will the show shape up to be? As we know in technology, things are changing all the time, especially in the blockchain space, especially in the fintech space. So we're always looking at what are the latest trends, what are the latest insights that we can gain from the speakers, from the industry experts, and how can we shape our show to add the most value to those 70,000 visitors and 2,500-ish exhibitors that come every year.
Easy for that. But as you said, I mean, it's been a jam-packed day two. Yesterday was amazing. What are the, as you said, trends, right? What are the narratives that you've seen so far? Any that you are particularly keen on?
Yeah, sure. So one of the things that we've noticed, especially this year, is that we're moving away from the separation of the blockchain space and the fintech space. So where you have your crypto events, where you have your payment events, we realize that payments are not payments anymore without inclusion of virtual assets. Blockchain is not blockchain anymore unless you're talking about the financial aspect of it. How can people make transfers, cross-border payments, payment infrastructures across the different world, across the different countries across the world. So that's actually why I'm excited that today we announced the launch of FDX, which is the Future Finance Digital Assets Exchange. So next year, Future Blockchain Summit, FinTech Surge are going to be combined as one under the FDX brand. So actually this year, Future Blockchain Summit 2025 is the last time you'll be at a Future Blockchain Summit, because next year we're going to be FDX. And another thing that we're doing to make sure it's even bigger and better than before is Future Blockchain Summit has always been in Dubai. FDX from day one is launching in Kenya, Nigeria, Vietnam, and Dubai. So as of an hour ago when we launched the announcement, we are now an international brand, FDX. So see us across the world. Yes.
So you're having a bit of a tour now.
You're doing a media tour.
You're going global. You're going global.
Exclusive interview with you.
There is a lot to unpack there. I do want to ask first, as you said, you started in Dubai. What kind of role do you really see Dubai, the UAE, play in the global ecosystem of crypto, blockchain, and again, of fintech? And I also love that you mentioned that you are merging, greater tech, fintech, crypto, payments, the metaverse, NFTs, into this one big thing, because we see that as a trend a lot in retail to the big guys. And that's, I guess it just follows through with events. But again.
Yeah, Dubai, I mean, as we all know, Dubai has always been very tech forward. It's one of the fastest moving tech players. As you know, VARA was the first virtual assets regulatory authority in the world.
Right.
And there's always that kind of contrast of, do you need more regulations, which might slow down innovation, or do you need to let the regulations go so innovation can move faster? Whereas Dubai has really done that very, very well, is given the regulations that allow the innovators to move at a very rapid pace. And one thing you'll notice about our events, all under the GITEX umbrella, is that we're tech forward. We're very tech focused. So no matter what event that you see us doing, we're never just going to become a crypto event or just an investing event. We're always going to be a tech-focused event, and we see the tech going into digital assets moving forward, and that's why we created FDX.
So again, that is more in Dubai, the UAE. You're branching out now, FDX, into Kenya. I heard Vietnam. Why those places in particular?
For sure. I mean, as you'll notice, one of the main benefits of crypto and of blockchain is the cross-border infrastructure that it allows people to have.
Of course.
So, whenever you're looking at the difference between East Asia and then Middle East and then Africa, we all have different problems that we're trying to solve, especially with Africa. The payment infrastructure is not always there. That's something that digital assets really helps out with a lot. So it gives us an idea to say, if we're going to be the leading event for our digital assets, we really need to tackle the problems and obstacles that are all across the world.
Are we, well, I mean, it's pretty soon to say, but we're just so excited. We're already expanding towards the East and the Middle East. Are we seeing a Western takeover later on down the line?
We might be able to see it. That
New
is
York, watch out.
to be determined, yes. But, maybe by the end of the week, we'll see a little bit more.
Oh,
in that space.
Did I just hear a bit of a teaser for a big announcement? You
did
said
not.
end of the week.
No, you did not.
Look, actually, I do want to cap off with something of, a bit of an insider set of things that we want to give out. So an exclusive, a Web3 TV exclusive. Nobody has heard this from anyone, anywhere, anything. Could you give us a squeeze?
I cannot.
Come on.
I cannot.
Don't be corny.
Unfortunately, cannot.
No, but give us a little bit of a teaser, maybe, of something that is, exciting that you haven't mentioned so far.
So, all I can say is that, as you know, that GITEX has now gone global. Where we started off in Dubai 45 years ago. We started off in Dubai.
Yep.
And just within the last 2 years, we've opened in Morocco, Nigeria, Kenya, Vietnam, Singapore, Germany, all across the world. So you can just expect more of that coming our way.
Amazing. Well, again, it's only day 2. We've got a couple more days left of insanity. Do invite everybody. Let them know what's cooking, what's happening, and more about you as well.
Yep, sure. Sounds good.
Go ahead. Go invite them. Yeah, go invite them because we've got an exciting week ahead.
Yes.
There's a lot to unpack. So, excite the audience, what they've got in store, what's cooking.
Yeah, sure. Stick around for, the rest of Future Blockchain Summit for the next 3 days. Is the last that you'll see of this particular brand. As we've already teased, that we're always launching new things. We're always revealing new things. So if you want to be the first to get the exclusive insights, then come on down to Dubai Harbor and see all of Expand North Star.
It's almost like being part of history because this is kind of the last of FBS. So if you're not here, you are definitely missing out.
Take your selfies right on the back.
Right.
This was happening at Future Blockchain Summit 2025.
Exactly. And then the next time we see him, it will probably be overseas. So that's super exciting. So once again, thank you so much, Steven.
Thank you.
Web3 TV here. Your host, ID Quiroz. Catch you in the next one.